Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a January setup in my bullet journal. I know I'm a lot late, but half of the January is still left, so I hope you won't skip the good part. Let us begin. First, I'll start with painting a winter scene for my main page. My idea is simple. As it is January, it gets a lot cold during this time, so I'm going to paint a simple landscape with two deers, painting a deer couple over here, as I have heard that deer symbolizes gentleness, awareness, unconditional love, and mindfulness. I think it would be great qualities to acquire this new year. There is also a tale which is a Buddhist love story from Jakarta tale. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but it's Jakarta tale. So while painting this, maybe we could just go over this tale so that we could start this new year with some positive vibes. Once upon a time, there was a herd of deers grazing by the riverside, led by a king deer. A hunter had set up a trap for them, therefore the deer king was caught by the trap. He struggled and struggled against the trap while the other deers were so scared that they all ran away. But a female deer did not escape. She stayed with the deer king and said to him, "Before the hunter comes along, you better try all your strength to loosen the trap. Maybe you still have a chance to get away with it." But no matter how the deer king tried, it was of no use. So he requested the female deer to run away from him before the hunter arrives. But the female deer remained there. As they saw the hunter coming, and the female deer went to him and said, "Mr. Hunter, you may kill me first before you kill the deer king." The hunter was surprised by the courage of the female deer and asked, "What is the relationship between two of you?" "He's my husband," replied the female deer. "I love him so much that I'm willing to die for him. We cannot be separated from each other. Now, if you want to kill him, you should kill me first." By hearing this, the hunter was moved by the unconditional love of the deer towards her husband and released both of them, as he had never seen such a thing before. He also prayed for their love. Having finished the above story, the Buddha told his disciples, "In our former lives, I was the deer king and Yashodhara was the female deer. She had always been by my side, supporting me and suffering because of my deeds. Other couples may have been separated or even divorced, but not us." Maybe this story is only valid during the time of Buddha, or maybe not, because I still believe there are a lot of us who love a person such that giving away our life for them seems no big deal. Unconditional love is a magic itself. It makes us experience things that seem dreamlike, but they are real. And yes, I haven't copied these words from anywhere. These are my own. So we'll complete the rest of the paint design at the end of the video. As of now, let's get to our next spread. Basically, the theme that I have chosen for the whole January setup is the various shades of blue, basically everything that symbolizes winter. The first spread that I'm doing, I'll write January here with the help of a brush pen, a simple cursive font. Then I'll make some curves apart from it from the light blue sketch pen that I already have. And for making the calendar part, I'm going to stick with simple grids that I would make with the same pen, which would stick to my theme of having the spreads in the hues of blue. To include my goals of this month and the list of tasks I have to complete at the end of this month, I would make the doodle of a letter in an envelope and a simple box with leaves. and would paint them blue with watercolors. The best part of this journal is the colors do not bleed through the pages. If you haven't watched my yearly setup where I unbox this journal, you should definitely have a look at it. Here I'm using a white opaque color like acrylic color to give a shine-like effect to my words. To make the outlines, I'm using sketch pens. Usually in a lot of bullet journals, people use Tombow dual brush pen, which I understand is not the most affordable option. But money shouldn't prevent us from fulfilling our creative needs. So this is my most basic setup where I am using the basic and quite affordable tools. The final step would be to fill the journal with the doodles of snowflakes that I'll draw using a light blue felt tip pen, and I think the overall look of this spread is gonna be good. Let us move to our next spread. For this, I'm going to include a mood tracker and a habit tracker to keep the track of my moods. How often I had been sad. Maybe I could do something about it. Maybe I'll try to find happiness in little things. Maybe not all the banners which I'm painting over here would have the color red. And for habits, there are some basic habits that I want to shape this year. My favorite among them is reading. This year, I want to read a lot. I want to take out time for reading books. Whatever the books are, I just want to read a lot simply because I love it. Other habits would be exercise, sleep, and water intake, enjoying my own company, and meditation. When we will set up the next month's spread, we will look at these pages to see how consistent I was. In the book, The Power of Habits, it is written that champions don't do extraordinary things. They do ordinary things, but they do them without thinking, too fast for the other team to react. They follow the habits they have learned. I want to work on my habits too. Maybe at the end of this year, I'll turn out to be a different person than I was at the start. Now let's move over to our weekly spreads. By the time I'm posting the video, 1 week is already over. I will start from the week 2nd. I'll make simple boxes and would do very basic work on it. For the week 3rd and 4th, I'll have the same approach. When I go back and see how much I have changed through the entire last year, all the lessons, the observations, I realized that I have changed a lot. I don't know what this year would bring me, the challenges, the work, how things gonna happen, but I might work on the things that I have the power to. A lot later, but I have realized that life doesn't go the way you want it to. And even if it does, it's not always necessary that we would be happy about it. Happiness is truly a choice. And with this coming year, I'm trying to be happy in little things, like completing the reading of a book, or painting, sitting alone and listening music, writing poems, or reading the poems of my favorite poets. Every little thing, maybe a drive in a beautiful weather, or a pretty comment over my video. If being sad is that easy, maybe being happy won't be so difficult. This is my first bullet journal setup ever. I don't have much knowledge about this process, but definitely with time, I think I would be able to improve my techniques of journaling. Though journaling is new for me, but maintaining a diary is not. In fact, almost all of my planning for the videos and the content I have to create, I do it in my diary. But now, as I have a journal, planning for the day would become more segregated and organized. What I'm doing over here is I'm making some winter doodles, the cute little doodles of gloves, cap, wool, thread, everything that we use in winters for my overall theme. For week 4, again I'm going with very simple format, little doodles of leaves and vines to write the name of the day in it, and at the end I would color these boxes using the watercolors. I wish I would be able to complete most of the tasks that I write down over here every day and improve each day. Let's now complete the setup for our cover page of the month. I already completed the painting, but I did a mistake. It was not a mistake, but I was trying to make a doodle of a music player underneath this painting, thinking that it would look good, but it isn't. So what I'm doing is I'm going to write January over other page and going to stick it over here. Now, let us have a final look at our January setup. I hope you liked my video, and if you did, do subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up.